Hey guys, Thunderstud here, and today we are looking at the Skull Servant support. His support is usually called Wight with W-I-G-H-T, kind of like Blight or Bite, but yeah, just, it's all Skull Servant. They all mention Skull Servant, but they really don't have Skull Servant in the name. But what they do is they turn into Skull Servant in the graveyard, virtually all of them. We got a bunch of new support. How many? 1, 2, 3 new cards. There's a spell card, I think, and stuff. But we're not using it, but we got 3 new cards. The best I would say is White Princess. Her name becomes Skull Servant, obviously. When she's normal summoned or special summoned, you get to send White Prince from your deck to the graveyard. During either player's turn, you can send this card from your hand to the field. All monsters currently on the field lose attack and defense equal to their level/rank times 300. You can do that during either player's turn like it says, so it's a quick effect. Crazy good effect, even when you have your boss monster out, because he's only level 1, so you'd really only lose 300, while your opponent loses a massive amount of damage usually, so she's a really good hand trap. And in being a hand trap, she's easy to add to the graveyard to make your Skull Servants even stronger. So really your Skull Servant wouldn't lose any attack, he'd just gain 700. Pretty crazy stuff. Now White Prince is good too. He's sent from her. You can send her with all your other things like Gozuki and Samurai Skull too. And when he's sent to the graveyard, you get to send 1 Skull Servant and 1 Lady in White from your hand or deck to the graveyard. So you mill him, he's immediately 3 into the graveyard. And that's pumping up your King of the Skull Servants super high. Is 1,000 for each. And he can also get your King of the Skull Servants out. If you're doing really well, but you're just missing your boss, you can banish 2 Skull Servants and this card from your graveyard. Special summon King of the Skull Servants from your deck. So, super good. You'd have to have a lot of resources to actually get away with that and still have a win con, but you can totally do it. Now zombies have a ton of support, but we're using just our millers and then some cheese with Into the Void. We also have Painful Decision, which gets to our Skull Servants really quick and adds 1 to the graveyard. We have Spectral Sword, too good with Skull and Gozuki not to have. Gives us a bunch of options with Synchros, but at 2, you know, he's not our main win con. We're still getting big ol' kings out and dunking on people with sucker punches of like 6,000, 7,000 attack. It's pretty crazy stuff. It's always a archetype I loved. We're using nerfed compensation. Not the best. It's once you've lost 1,000 attack points, you mill the top card of your deck and gain 300. Pretty good because we want to mill virtually every card in this deck. So it's cool. It was fun. Obviously not going to be meta. A little more of a meme. There's tons of techs. There are like endless techs for zombies. So there's going to be a lot of different ways we can play this. I really like Into the Void and Painful Decision though. And Sheer Nui just gives you more win cons. And of course we snuck a little Bacon Saver in there. Oh man, wait, no, there's even 1 more card. So we have this boy who's kind of a hand trap, not exactly a hand trap. You can discard him and activate one of the following. Select or remove Skull Servant or White Mare and return it to your graveyard. Or select a Lady in White or King of Skull Servants and then special summon it. So that's pretty good to special summon a banished King of Skull Servants. But yeah, cool deck, super fun, cool replays. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going first. He's using full Ouija board. I'm just using Ouija sleeve. We have a Painful Decision and it's not dead. Hallelujah. So we mill 1 and gain 1. Then we're able to normal summon Gozuki, probably go Bacon Saver just to save our bacon another turn, as Gozuki can keep milling each turn. So protecting him is very worthwhile. We don't actually have to protect him here. He could have threatened him with a magnetic field swing, but he chooses not to. Could have snuck some damage in, probably would have been worth it for him, but he's thinking long game. He's not afraid of 1 more Gozuki mill. But we're going to do just that. There's Gozuki milling the Prince will mill 2 more, and we are off to the races with our King. Our King's at 4k already. We're going to swing at the beta. Remember though, when we swing, we're gonna get bounced back with this magnetic field. So we're really gonna have to finish this duel in one mighty swing from a King of the Skull Servants. So we return our Gozuki to hand, because that's not bad at all. Goes with an Alpha, that means he's got a live Berserky on now. Here he comes. He's gonna destroy my King. I do not bounce him back, because we have this other King. I can Bacon Saver ourselves alive. We take 1600, which is gonna give us a compensation. We get the wonderful White Princess to win this duel as we use her straight out of our hand, lower all their attack by 300. According to their rank, bring out a 7,000 King. We're gonna swing right over this Berserkion for much, much, much more than lethal at 6,400 damage. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. We got some princesses. We got a Gozuki. He's gonna set a monster. We get into the Void. Great card for this deck. We get a Skull Servant. We're gonna bring out Gozuki. Gozuki's gonna mill Bacon Saver just so we're actually very, very safe. And we throw our whole hand away. It's very good. We have a Spectral Sword, 3 Skull Servants in there, a Bacon Saver. He's going Goyo Chaser with Speedroids. He's gonna try to steal our Gozuki. So we are gonna save our Bacon. And then we're just gonna Sucker Punch this guy with a sick top deck of our King Servant. Look at that. Gozuki's able to mill our Prince. Prince is going to bring 2 more with him. That means this King of the Skull Servant is going to be huge at 6,000. We get a 1 kill swing at 4,100 damage. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's Jisad Bakura versus our Yami Bakura. We're going first. We got a Prince, Gozuki, and Samurai Skull, and the Skull Servant himself. We mill a Bacon Saver and just keep our Gozuki there. We're gonna hopefully help them survive. Boys using Atlantis. We did get new Atlantis support. Well, I guess not Atlantis. Legendary Ocean kind of stuff. But he's going Silent Angler and a Bahamut Shark. That's going to be a special summon of a Mermail. That's going to be a special summon of a full Armored Ray. 1 swing, didn't want to do the 2nd swing, that's perfectly fine with me. We got our White Princess. We're going to go with Samurai Skull to mill our Prince. Prince will mill 2 more. Now I should have saved our Princess. I could have used the Princess first, then normal summon the Samurai Skull. We would have been able to swing at one of the boys. Not a big deal though, we do have a Bacon Saver. We keep our King. Now we get our White Princess once again. We compensate and throw her, so we got 2 in the graveyard from that. So we're able to destroy the Bahamut Shark. He's going to add another Skull Servant to the graveyard for us, so we're up to 4k. Set our Prince. He's showing Legendary Ocean, but that's not going to work with a Xyz monster. He's not destroyed due to his effect of detaching. We get another Samurai Skull, which means we'd be able to easily swing over him, and then swing for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. He's at 28 cards over there. Super random. We got to Into the Void, though, so duels really take off when you get Into the Void. Oh, this is a long duel. This is Metaphys. I think he eventually just quits. I don't think I, handily had the duel, but he still quits. He's using the Decoy Dragon. But I think all that's really going to do is clog up his field. Look at that. We have a dead, painful decision because we had 2 skulls in our hand. We set our Lady in White. He's got a bunch of little monsters. They do go for the swing. They take 500. Now that she's face up, other white monsters, other Skull Servants, can't be destroyed. Or sorry, no, either level 3 or lower zombies can't be destroyed by battle. They are unaffected by spell and trap cards, so that means they're very hard to remove while she's on the field. See, he's 0 defense, still can't be destroyed, so his field is very clogged up. Doesn't seem like he has any level 4 Xyz. We put another Lady in White down. He's really stuck. He's not even trying to swing. Can't get over our girl. We're just building up our resources. We got a king. Now he does have an Xyz. Not high enough to get over our lady, though. He's going to try to use Ace of Metaphys. Should have done that before he did the Xyz. Then this Kochi could have kept his attack. He could have started attacking, but he messed it up a little. So yes, to continue on. Ace of Metaphys once again. Metaphys Ascension is what he banished. Which gives him Metaphys Factor. I think that's the field spell, right? Yeah, field spell. Which means he's going to normal summon Nephthys. Destroy my poor lady in white. And then we're starting to get some monster zones. So we're going to normal summon our Spectral Sword. He's going to flip Lady in White down, but we still have a level 3 Synchro. So we bring out 2 big defenses. So these little 1700 normal summons aren't going to toy with us. Destroys my Lady in White, and then eventually scoops. So he was tired of it. We were about to dunk on him with the king too, so it was over for him. Great stuff, guys. Okay, I think we're starting off here with the silly misplay I make. Let's see, it's a pretty bad misplay. We'll see what we can do. I think it's this replay. So we have princes, we have skull servants. Not the best hand by any means. So we're gonna set our little prince. He sets a card. We get our lady in white. Set her. He's sitting on a set card. So we're gonna just keep setting cards. Painful Decision is dead because we have 2 skull servants in our hand. That's how bad this hand is. So we have 3 monsters on the field. We really can't ask for any more. He's Luna Lights. He's got his Crimson Fox. Now he's going to normal summon Emerald Bird. He wants us to be attack position, but obviously we're nowhere near ready to do that. He's doing regular Luna Lights plays, getting his Martin out. He does have a fusion into a Saber Dancer. Brings out a Martin again, destroys a Prince. Prince takes 2 with him. We already have 3 in the graveyard. Good old little Prince, and we get a King. So we're really ready to go. We just have a bunch of monsters we gotta get through. He destroys the Skull Servant there. Really, all he can do is help us out. We can keep setting Skull Servants. He's going to fuse once again. Saber Dancer once again. Destroys our Lady in White. Destroys our Skull Servant. We're really getting up there, guys. We already have a king in hand, too. So with 2 of our White Princess, they do stack. I should have only used 1 in this instance, but they do stack, so I'm able to get these monsters all the way down to 0 and bring out an 8,000 King of the Skull Servants. Now, he had a Karibo. Not a huge deal. We could have saved one of our White Princesses, though, and have a second crack at that. He gets 8,600, so look at us go. But obviously, you destroy King of the Skull Servant by battle, he's going to come right back at you. Here's the misplay. So I normal summon Spectral Sword, flip up my White Prince level 1, and then I use my King of the Skull Servants to bring out my Synchro. Pretty bad. I don't know what he was going to do. It didn't matter. We were bringing our boy out. Pretty embarrassing, but we pretty much had this duel. He was going to have a really tough time getting over our King of the Skull Servant. He was just going to keep dunking on this guy until he hit us with a Crimson Fox. But that's what this deck's all about, guys. That King of the Skull Servant is one nasty customer once you have, like, as many in the graveyard as we did. We had 7, 8 Skull Servants in the graveyard, so that's absolutely crazy with this deck. It's just too much fun. There's so much zombie support, so much zombie support, that there's a lot of things you can do with this kind of deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.